Hello everyone, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Abe.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Josh too.
Hello everyone, Joshua Myers here. And today I got another video game review for you today. It's my second one I've ever done. My first video game review was for Friday the 13th, the game. I did that for October Halloween related episode. Now today I'm going to be reviewing the video game Far Cry 5.
Welcome to Hope County. It's a nice, quiet little place.
Well, there's always something to do on the farm.
Of course, there's the occasional bar fight.
But for the most part, nothing ever happens around here.
Far Cry 5, available March 27, rated M for mature.
The plot to Far Cry 5 is basically you're a unseen character. You know, it's a whole first-person, experience. And you're practically unnamed. The only name you're given is Rook or Rookie. That's it. And basically, you're a part of a militia taking on a whole group of cultists, which three of them organizes free regions of, the area you're in, Hope County, and that's, and the free cultists free main cultists you would encounter are, are Faith Seed, Jacob Seed, and John Seed, who you would eventually have to take down in order to reach their leader, Joseph Seed, aka the Father. What are my positives with Far Cry 5 as a game? Honestly, for me, I would say it is yet another open world video game, and honestly, it does that really well. In fact, basically and here's the cool thing about this game actually is that it is a single player story mode game in a sense. There's online multiplayer, but I haven't done the online multiplayer, so I'm just specifically discussing the solo single campaign stuff. So basically, the one cool thing is it's not 100%, a linear structured game. Actually, you get to pick basically, you get to choose how the story is structured. I love that about this game, and also another thing I gotta say I like is the graphics. The graphics are just amazing. Like seriously, we're now getting to the point with video games where human characters and just everything looks so photorealistic. I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm not sure if it's because of lighting or what. Just, ooh, it looks so good. Also, you're not just limited to the story mission alone. You actually get to go do side missions. You get to take out cult outposts. You even get to find basically, like, a bunch of hidden treasures in that and earn more money that way. You can also go hunting and earn more money that way by, taking, like, basically, I guess, looting the skins and that and selling them at the shop. Also, there's so much weapons you could get and just all this, like, so much weapons and gear at the shop. And there's different shops, too. There's a helicopter shop, basically, to get helicopters and that. There's the garage, so you get to shop for vehicles and that. Some of the vehicles even have, like, machine guns attached to them. And also you get to shop for boats and all that stuff, and it's really cool actually. You could even do some customization on a lot of this stuff. And add upgrades. You also eventually throughout the game, and like through story missions or whatnot, actually get some, like a partner to basically, fight with. And that ranges from just a lot of people to even some animals. You get to either get a dog, a mountain lion even, which was pretty fucking awesome. Also a bear, a fucking bear. like, that's pretty cool. I actually, most of the time, mainly use the animals because I thought that was really cool just to see the animals tear these cultists to pieces. It was always really hilarious that way. And here's the thing too, I think it's cool. You could turn on friendly fire, and if you wanted to, you could actually take down your own members. That's actually pretty cool. And as you can see in these clips, I have been doing that, like, to the point where it might be unhealthy. And I do like the characters. A lot of characters here I do like. You know, they get you... like, the story in that, just the game developers got you emotionally invested enough to where you care about these characters and want to see them take out this cult, you know? And they show how despicable this cult could be, actually. And there were moments throughout the game I was legitimately pissed by these people and their actions. Like, seriously. And... in fact, this is not really an easy game, and it's not a fast game either. Like, for me, it took me about almost a week to complete this game. And in fact, I just completed it just before I started recording this. And also, without spoiling too much of this game, I gotta say, I did not solve where it was going with the ending. I did not. You know, I thought it was going to go one way, and then, like, it kind of tried to do some twists and turns to make you think it's going to go one way, but then it just switches, and by the end of it, you're just like, wow. Like, what the fuck happened? And I mean that in a good way. What are my negatives with Far Cry 5? Honestly, for me, sometimes some of the game mechanics could be a bit iffy. I didn't really like the game mechanics for, like, when you're flying the helicopter or the plane or whatever, because sometimes it's like you have to, there's one, like, because it's like sometimes there's sometimes where basically you move with one stick and then move with the other, like, one stick, it moves, like, basically your view, and the other moves the actual chopper, or the plane, and it just kinda, like, I just would like a very much more basic flying mechanics, you know, but still to the point where it's fun. Like, let's take, you know, like, the flying mechanics in Grand Theft Auto 5, for example. I thought that was a much more fun, flying mechanics. Also, you know, the main antagonists of this game, they're not really that interesting. I would say probably the most interesting and well-developed of them is Faith Seed. Basically, you know, and she has a lot of cool abilities in that. Like, but other than that, the villains are kind of, whatever. They could have been more developed in that. But the acting's fine with all of them. I thought the acting for the antagonists were really good. But other than that, they're just not that interesting. Now, if they were to have, like, much more interesting antagonists to complement the really great voice acting, then maybe, you know, this would be within my positives. And also sometimes, you know, there would be some glitches here and there. Like, sometimes I would get stuck in the ground and half my body is showing up and all that stuff. There's just so many glitches in this game so far. And sometimes, you know, the frames per second, like the resolution sometimes gets a bit glitchy too. Like, it kind of lags at times. And also I don't like certain controls either for other stuff too. Like, for example, to run, you have to click and hold this button to run, and it just kind of gets my, you know, controller all, you know, stuck, and then I have to keep on doing that every time. I wish they could just have it to where maybe I press A and then move this without having to hold on. You know, just something. Other than that, those are my only complaints with this game. So with that said, I'm going to give Far Cry 5 a 4 out of 5 stars. Now, I would say, this is the first time I've ever played one of these Far Cry games. And honestly, this one was a damn good one. I gotta admit, actually. And actually, it's making me want to check out the other Far Cry games, actually. I know over at my local Walmart, they had on sale, they had Far Cry New Dawn, also Far Cry Primal, you know, and that, so I would like to check those two out. So that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.